Hello everybody, Dr. Tommy John coming to you from my office in San Diego, California. Today's topic is from a guest write-in suggestion. I had somebody suggest that I do a video on how to stand properly. We always go over posture of the upper body for desk workers, people sitting at desks all the time, but this girl works in a hospital setting and she's constantly on her feet. And her low back is always hurting because she just feels like there's something she could do with her legs that would take a lot of pressure off her low back. She suggested that I do a video on that. And I've got a lot of information on that. I'm going to streamline it into this video. I've applied this to my life over the last 14 years, and it works. It's flawless. Okay? So here goes. Typically, the average American, if you watch, when they're standing, their feet are turned out, their bellies are relaxed, their backs are swayed, and their butt's sticking out the backside. And they're probably going to be kind of collapsed to the upper body. But they just kind of let everything relax here like this. This is how they relax and stand. Feet turned out, belly just falling forward, butt poked out the back, and a big sway back. So typically you're going to have ankle, knee, hip, low back pain for sure, not just injury. So when we're on our feet all the time, let's start from the feet up. What you want to do is, like a 3 or 4-year-old, you want to parallel those feet. So the inside line of the foot you want to make parallel to each other and about a wide fist apart from each other, maybe 4 to 6 inches. So that's how we want to square up. Anytime we stop moving while we're moving in the world, okay? When we're moving outside, don't even think about it. But when you stop, bring awareness to your feet first. Now, what's cool about your feet is when you fix your feet, your hips are set. Because the muscles of the hip control, for the most part, how the feet are rotated. So when they're square, hips are locked. Good to go. Now we're going to take care of this Buddha belly, this sway back, and how your butt's kind of poked out the side, all right? Poked out the back. It's not pull your stomach in really tight, keep it all tight so it cramps up and you fatigue and you lose your appetite. It's like, it doesn't have to be that much. But it literally is, these two areas right here have to fire proportionate to each other. So they're always going to go in conjunction with each other. It's stomach, a little, with butt, a little. And they go together. They fire together. It's not this big tuck, but it's just slight tension in both to secure that pelvic tilt and fire the lower pelvic floor and secure upper to lower connection, okay? And what happens is you'll see when I sit like this and I just kind of let my stomach fall forward, I can feel my low back. There are things called facet joints. They're literally jamming on each other, and the only reason I'm not caving forward even more is because those joints can't go any further without breaking. So I can feel that right now. And what happens is most people will feel that in the day. They just call it low back pain. Well, it's not. It's just because you've chosen the path of least resistance, which is relax your belly, shut off your butt, and just let the sway of your back kind of hold you up instead of your musculature, okay? So all we want to do, tighten the stomach just a little, tighten the butt just a little, and now we've got this natural curve to the spine. And you can stand like that. You'll notice at the end of a nice 12, 14-hour day, we noticed back when we tested this like 8, 10 years ago, ankles, knees, hips, low back, you could work on your legs and stand. You'd be tired, but it wouldn't be pain in those areas. It'd be muscle fatigue, but not pain. Now, if you stand like this for a majority of your day and you find that you've got joint pain somewhere else, you've got a whole bigger issue going on in the musculature that's causing an injury. This isn't just how you stand. You actually have dysfunction and weakness, starting with the brain-body connection, then going into muscle not being able to absorb force. Total other different story. Okay? So we're assuming that you're trained, capable to adapt to the forces in life. We're just going to try to streamline how we stand and how we posture ourselves. We always talk about this here. Well, I'm assuming that at some point we're going to stop sitting at these desks for a majority of our day, stop sitting at computers for a majority of our day. We're actually going to evolve instead of devolve, and we're going to be upright moving a majority of our day. Not even thinking about anything, just moving around, doing our action, having a good time, living life. Okay? So when we stop, parallel the feet, stomach a little tight, butt a little tight, there it is. Arms relaxed at your side. That's it. And if you watch this now, a like engaged body will always have kind of a curve to the joints. So if I go to lock out my arm, that is just the back of my arm locking it out. So it's like lock out my arm. But if I engage my arm, it's going to have a slight bend to it. Your knees will have a slight bend to them. Your pelvis will have a slight kind of flexion to it when everything's engaged. And you can stand like this forever and not pass out, not get tired, not, oh my gosh, the trigger points in my back. Everything will kind of flow, assuming that we have proper musculature to absorb the amount of force, okay? So start at the feet. Be aware of what those are doing. Bring awareness to the stomach, the glutes, a little bit of tension. Breathe through the nose as much as possible. Keep moving. Thank you very much. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe to me on Facebook at Dr. Tommy John. Go to my website, drtommyjohn.com, and hit me up on Instagram at drtommyjohndc. Thank you very much. Have a great day.